Breaking news tonight. 1 week since a convicted murderer escaped from the maximum security Chester County Prison in Pennsylvania, hours ago, prison officials released new video of his brazen escape. I mean, it's hard to believe. You see Danelo Cavalcante, left side of the screen. He uses his small stature, about 5 feet tall, to his advantage here. Watch this. He uses both his hands and feet to shimmy up this narrow passageway from the exercise yard to eventually make it to the roof where he escaped. Cavalcante, convicted on August 16th for the 2021 brutal killing of his ex-girlfriend, who he stabbed 38 times in front of her 2 young children. He's also, by the way, wanted in his native Brazil, where he has a warrant for his arrest related to a separate murder. The acting warden, Howard Holland, confirming earlier today that Cavalcante escaped in the same exact manner that a fellow inmate used to escape in May from the same prison.
That does show that Cavalcante escaped at the same location as Igor Bolt, but for Cavalcante, there was razor wire to contend with before reaching the roof.
There have been several confirmed sightings of the convicted murderer within the now expanded search zone. They've come both from trail cameras less than a few miles from the prison. There's some lush woodlands there, as well as on private residential security cameras. Joining us now on the phone from the scene is Vinny Vella. He covers suburban courts and crime for the Philadelphia Inquirer. Vinny, thanks for coming back on the show. Appreciate it. So, first question, in terms of the search now, are they continuing to increase the search area, or do they believe they have a relatively confined area where they're looking?
Well, Dan, they did change the search area somewhat slightly after Cavalcante was spotted last night by a homeowner. As a result of that sighting, they actually pushed the search area a little further eastward. But in terms of size, it has not expanded significantly. But Pennsylvania State Police are still confident. You know, they repeated it today at the press briefing a little bit earlier that they will find him, and they said that they're not going anywhere until they do.
Are the prison officials, I don't know, embarrassed that apparently this is the second time that in months that someone has used that exact method to escape from the prison?
You know, I can't speculate as to how they feel personally about it, but I will say that today was the first time they made any attempts to explain how Cavalcante escaped. The timing, to me, was a little coincidental. It came about 24 hours after we published our report, basically saying the same thing, attributing it to sources that we had inside the prison. So they felt the need to sort of publicly explain it, which they did this afternoon. And it is, as we reported, he mimicked another inmate who he actually was in prison with earlier this year.
Well, that's what that's exactly what I was going to ask you. So it is likely that he knew about how the other guy had escaped, correct?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, common sense would tell you these are 2 convicts who are in prison at the same time. You know, I think the escape by Igor Bolt in May, I'm sure got around the prison because it was somewhat of a bold manner of escaping. But I asked Howard Holland specifically if there was any evidence that Bolt and Cavalcante communicated, and he said he was unable to say that due to the active investigation. You know, there is a bit of a language barrier because Cavalcante does not speak English very well. So it's, you know, it's unclear, but it is sort of suspicious timing, to say the least.
Did they catch the other guy, Bolt?
Yes, they did. So there was a key difference between Bolt's escape and Cavalcante's. Bolt was actually spotted by a tower guard running across the roof. And because his escape was seen, he was caught within 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes. Cavalcante was not seen as he escaped. In fact, Howard Holland said at the press briefing today that the guard who was posted in the observation tower at the time of Cavalcante's escape has been placed on administrative leave as they continue to investigate what exactly happened.
Wow. All right, that's the picture of him. Again, if you spot him, call the police, be careful. This is not a guy you want to have an interaction with. Vinny Vella, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.